Welcome back for another episode of Bourbon and Bordeaux. I'm Cassia, and I'm Bordeaux.
And I'm Carrie, and I am the bourbon.
I am super excited because if you watched last time, you'll remember we drank no bourbon, no Bordeaux. We drank some Zima. And while it was fun and educational, I'm really excited to get back to my wine.
You're not getting back to your wine. September is Bourbon Heritage Month. We're drinking bourbon tonight, y'all. So pour yourself a drink. Let's get started. As I mentioned, it is Bourbon Heritage Month, and not everyone loves bourbon as much as those of us from Kentucky. So because of that, I'm going to try to convince Cassia that she actually loves bourbon too. So tonight we're going to do 12 bourbon cocktails. 12. We're going to start off with one of the classic bourbon drinks. You're going to get this at the Kentucky Derby. It is the mint julep. Start with your mint in the glass. Ooh.
There's not a lot in that isn't bourbon.
Yum, 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 yum. That one is for you.
It is very pretty.
I'm also going to make a bourbon lover's mint julep. This is also a very simple recipe. You take the mint, you take the simple syrup, and you take the ice. And you put them away. You take the 2 ounces of bourbon. Ta-da! Cheers.
Cheers. I don't like bourbon drinks yet.
Well, we have 11 more to go.
Tell me we are going to get progressively less bourbon tasting.
Once we're about to the 6th cocktail, you're gonna love it. You didn't like this one, you're probably not gonna like the next one, but it is also a classic, so I feel like we have to make it. It's the whiskey sour. We'll half the recipe for you, Cassia. Woodford Reserve, lemon juice.
That's not a lot of sourness.
I know how much you put into the Zima recipe, but we're moving past that. The bourbon sour. Oh, come on. Well, you gotta learn to love it.
I like you said that I could do that on the 6th drink.
It was much sweeter, I think.
I don't think it's sweeter. It's like you want to see me vomit.
Wow. Okay, moving right along. The Presbyterian.
Do you know why it's called the
I
Presbyterian?
have no idea. I grew up Baptist.
I grew up Unitarian Universalist.
Oh, you're so lucky. I did go to a Presbyterian college, so I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Once again, we're gonna have the recipes because this one might not be able to drink it all, and also we're making 12 cocktails. It's like the 12 Days of Bourbon. The best holiday ever.
I think that my religion prohibits.
No, yours definitely doesn't. You get to add ginger ale and club soda.
Up to the top?
However you want to. The recipe does
it
not
doesn't
specify.
say? Oh no, I'm gonna use both.
I know. It's like if I was Harry Potter, this is my wand. That was barely anything.
I can tolerate it.
It's the
I don't
gateway.
like it, but I can tolerate it.
Okay, well, I think you should keep it on your side then. So I'm sure you've heard about the Moscow Mule. It's all the rage right
It
now.
is so trendy right now.
Well, we've got the bourbon mule. For this recipe, we're going to use bourbon and ginger beer. I've had the homemade stuff in South Africa, and it was not good at all.
So it's bourbon and beer that she says tastes bad. I am so excited.
How's that Presbyterian working for you?
Oh, it's delicious.
You need more ice?
Nope, we're good. I don't love it. It's tolerable again.
Rank them.
I think the flavor of this one is a little better, but I like this one better because I put so much of the other stuff in it that you don't taste as much bourbon. But I like ginger. Pickled ginger, gingerbread.
Bourbon and ginger.
Wouldn't go that far.
Let's move on to number 5. I feel like the ginger beer was a bit of a success.
A moderate success.
Keep drinking. The next one I'm going to do is called the Knobs Creek Horse's Neck, and it also has some ginger beer. We're going to be using some Knob Creek.
Well, maybe that's better.
Yeah. And then we're going to use a dash of Fee Brothers Bitters. Fee. Would you like to dash it or you want me to dash it?
No, you go ahead and dash.
Dash.
My
Dash, dash. Drink up.
That's the best so far.
Is it?
Either that or I'm starting to get drunk. And I think it's probably the bitters, which I couldn't place, like, to explain to you what bitters taste like. I smelled them and I thought, like, Christmassy, holiday, but it's not a pine thing. I don't know why I thought that.
Because it's the 12 Days of Bourbon. You want to give one to me?
Yeah.
So this next one, it's going to get us halfway through if you can do this one. And this one has got to be the easiest one of them all.
Easy to make or easy to drink?
Yes. You need 2 pint glasses, 2 shot glasses, and a beer of your choosing. Now you're going to drop it into your beer and chug.
No, that is not good. No, that's not good.
Delicious. You're halfway through. Have a cookie. So we're still kind of on a beer and whiskey mixture, but this one has more ingredients and it has some bitters. So
and I liked the bitters.
Clearly. We're gonna use the fancy stuff. So we've got our shaker filled with ice.
See that?
Dash, dash.
Bitters are a weird color. Okay.
And then we're gonna add Old Speckled Hen beer. You're supposed to shake before you put it in the beer. There we go.
We didn't put any lemon in there, did you?
Garnished with a lemon.
No, it's weird. It's weird. I can't really taste like the maple syrup I was expecting to be a pretty bold flavor. It's not. I don't know what's going on in there.
Sweetness. Okay. Well, that's number 7. We've got 5 more to go. Yeah, pretty sure.
You just said one of the most of the famous sources.
7. So anyway. So now we're going to move on to cocktails 9 and 10, which are incredibly similar to each other. One you put in a shaker and you shake it. And then the other difference is one has a lemon garnish and one has an orange garnish. It's kind of weak to say they're 2 different ones, but they do have 2 different names, so we're going to go with that. The official recipe calls for the bourbon to be Basil Hayden, but we're just going to go with what we have here. Apologies.
Does it taste like basil?
It does not.
Mr. or Ms. Hayden, as the case may be. I think it's stupid. It's called basil if you don't taste like basil.
8. Yay! How do you feel about that as a splash?
Splash was a good movie.
Splash! Now, would you like a Kentucky Buck or a Juicy Basil? Because one is an orange and one is a lemon.
Surprise me.
You're gonna get a Juicy Basil Buck.
Okay.
Okay. Old fashioned, the classic drink, number 11. Here we go. Start with 4 dashes of your favorite bitters.
Angostura bitters.
Teaspoon of sugar.
A spoonful of sugar makes the bourbon go down.
Yeah, so suck it.
What's the purpose of the garnish at this point? I mean, it's not even touching the drink. I'm just asking. I mean, I'm actually asking.
Pretty.
Ooh, I got a whiff of that.
You can do it. It's number 11. No.
It wasn't just the pulp from the orange. It was too bourbon-y.
I have one last drink, and I know this one will convert you. I didn't think I had much of a chance in turning Cassia into a bourbon drinker at the start of the night. Bourbon cocktails, they're a little tricky. True bourbon people, I don't think really like them. I don't really like them. But there is one drink that I adore that has bourbon in it. The bourbon milkshake.
Might be able to get down with this. Does the body good.
Don't do that.
Why?
Because it'll be different.
Yeah.
She's gonna pour her drinks together. Do it.
I feel like it might improve things.
Focus here. Focus. I'm gonna make you drink that whole thing. So we now have our ice cream, our milk, our bourbon, a little squirt of chocolate. Tell me what you think.
What about life?
About the drink.
Oh. It's still too much bourbon. It's making me so sad because it's a milkshake.
That's how it's supposed to taste.
No more bourbon. No more bourbon.
If you're a bourbon like me, happy Bourbon Heritage Month. I suggest putting these things away and just drinking the bourbon. Many thanks to liquor.com for all of the recipes. And for the record, if you want to find and follow the real recipes, go to liquor.com and check out each of those individual recipes because I'm pretty sure
It was better.
when you mix them all together.
I put these 3 together and this is better.
All right, let me see you drink it. All. Drink it all.
I will not be peer pressured.
Pretty sure that's what I've done to you all night.
And next time, every other time, I'll be drinking Bordeaux.
Maybe not every other time, because I feel like something else is going to happen. Please subscribe to our channel.
Do that thing.
12. And until next time, tell us what you're drinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Can I have some more?
Can I have some more bourbon? This is the bourbon mule. Was that a good mule? Yo, bitches, we going to safety.